At this time, I'd like to call back Vickery on stage, and Vickery is going to bring back all of the finalists to receive scrolls of recognition. So let's turn things back over to Vickery here.
Thanks so much, Ali. The arts have always been a key to Toronto's success, along with the city's commitment to inclusion and public safety. Culture will continue to pull people from across the globe to join this wonderful city of Toronto, and there will be great authors among them, authors like tonight's finalists. It makes me so proud to realize how vital Toronto is in contributing to the shaping of Canadian literature. And I'd like to acknowledge and thank all of the authors who are here tonight, whose submissions this year made Toronto a character among the cast. So, I'm going to ask you to come to the stage and read out your names to accept your finalist prize. So first, Jennilee Austria-Bonifacio. Is Kristen Hartog. And next we have Connie Galt. And our next finalist is Paul McLaughlin. And last but definitely not least is Maurice Bellecourt. What an incredible shortlist. So one more time, let's give a round of applause for the United And now, everyone, for the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm here to announce the winner of the 50th Anniversary Toronto Book Award, and that winner is Maurice Bellecourt.
Thank you all. I'm overwhelmed. When I began working on my book in 2012, it was a more optimistic world. President Obama was in the White House. Gay marriage had been legal across Canada since 2005. The Western world, at least, seemed to be moving forward on progressive issues. I thought that my story of a cis white gay man's struggle for self-acceptance against some stiff odds would be meaningful, but not necessarily of any vital social importance. Cut to today. This week, the world received the devastating news of a second Trump presidency. In the US, among many other dangers, we can expect more book bans, more institutionalized misogyny, more stripping away of human rights for queer and trans people. Here in Canada, Premier Daniel Smith just introduced some of the harshest anti-trans legislation our country has seen to date. It's a depressing time in which the advances for gay and trans rights made by so many groundbreaking activists, past and present, are in peril. Suddenly, my story seems to contain an urgent message. Because of the world that these extreme conservatives want to return us to is the world I describe in my memoir. Growing up in a strictly religious sect, I got zero sex education. I internalized the church's intolerant view of homosexuality, leading to years of shame and guilt, depression, and loneliness. I was estranged from my mother, who could not accept my sexuality. My book illustrates the effects of all this ignorance. I often think of this scene from Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, when the ghost of Christmas Present introduces the two gaunt children and are sitting at his feet. The ghost says, "This boy is ignorance, this girl is want. Beware them both. But most of all, beware this boy, for on his brow I see that written which is doom, unless the writing be erased." Stories, books, they are such powerful weapons. They can save us. No wonder the forces of ignorance fear them so much and seek to suppress them. Please let us keep creating, celebrating, and defending our books. Thank you so much, Ali Hassan, Chris Jones, this year's jurors, and the City of Toronto. Thank you to Chip Kidd, my editor at Pantheon Books in New York, who took a big bet on what was once a very slim proposal. Michiko Clark, my publicist in the US, my agent Sam Hyatt at the Rights Factory. Thanks to Sue Kuravila, Sarah Jackson, and a special thanks to my hard-working, ever-cheerful publicist Cameron Waller at Random House Canada. Thank you to my love of 22 years, Gordon Bonas, and deep, grateful thanks to my family. And thank you to these other incredibly accomplished finalists on this stage for your thoughtfulness, curiosity, and passion. You have explored some lesser-known corners of our city and shed light on its rich history and splendid cultural diversity. Bravi a tutti.
Maurice, I think we'll actually stand right here for a picture. It's almost revenge because of your heavy book. They were like, well, we're going to give this guy a heavy award. Congratulations, Maurice. I'm very happy for you. I interviewed Maurice on the next chapter last season.